Hello and welcome to another edition of Toys from the Attic. For this week we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Combiner Wars Bombshell. Now Bombshell is actually one of the Insecticons, and I'm going to admit that growing up from the original G1 cartoon, I was never really a fan of these guys. Well, let me explain. I liked them, but then I didn't like them. I kind of felt indifferent to them. And in the show, my feelings were always, I'd always kind of get annoyed because I want the Autobots to shoot them first, mostly just because they always cause trouble. So yeah, I kind of liked hating them, but I just felt a little indifferent to them. I never really thought about collecting one of these guys, but I saw this guy on the toy store or toy shelf more and more, and every time I saw him, there's just something about his design that just made me like him a lot more and more, and so I ended up buying him. I was actually hoping that he would have a third alt mode, kind of like a power glide, and he would form some sort of gun. You would think that with these little parts right here that they'd maybe be handles. But sadly, no. I thought he could have actually benefited from actually turning into some sort of weapon and stuff. I'm not exactly sure what his role in the Combiner Wars series for the IDW comics are, except I think he actually helps control Devastator in some way. Now, as far as his design goes, I just really like it. There's a nice amount of detailing on here with like a little bit of red, and I'm just loving the shade of purple and gold. His colors actually remind me of another toy from a different line. Makes me wonder if they're kind of related. Nah, I'm just kidding. As far as his articulation goes, his head can't move at all because it's kind of in this little cockpit area right here. However, his arms could move kind of back like this, but that has to do more with his transformation. His shoulders are on this nice ball swivel. However, some of the articulation is hampered just a little bit because of these how the plastic comes up right here. His forearms on a little ball joint as well, so you can get some nice little rotation around here, but that's about it. He has a hip swivel, or I should say a waist swivel. His hips are on ball joints as well, and then his ankles or his knees can move side to side and back and forth like so. And these little parts can move up and down for some reason as well too. Oh, that's part of his transformation. And that's kind of about it as far as his articulation goes. Now to transform this guy is very simple. You're going to move his little panel right here on his back forward, and then just pull his little antenna up like this. You're going to then move his legs all the way around and pull his legs out like so, to form the insect legs of his alt mode or his Insecticon mode. Flip it, or well, stick both of these legs together and then just flip them around to actually form the, is it the thorax of the beetle? Yeah, I guess so. And here's the only part where it gets a little bit tricky. You're going to want to move his bug legs around right here on his shoulders. You want to move his shoulders back like so, but then you also want to get both these two tabs into each other. And now this takes just a little bit of kajiggering, and just got to lower them down right here. You can see that they actually form like almost some little type of engines, and I forgot to mention that earlier about one of the designs I like about this guy is when it's in just his hand, in his robot mode, it almost looks like his fist is forming a gun, and I think that's actually kind of neat. Just move his little legs out like this, and here you have Bombshell in his little Scarab Beetle mode. And I will say that this little guy is like, I'm really not big on insects, but this thing is actually really kind of cute, and something that I'm really going to be happy to display on my shelf. However, just for fun's sake, I think I'm going to actually display him next to Black Arachnia for some reason. Look out, Bombshell. She wants to have you over for lunch. Yes, that was a bad joke, and I decided to go there. But yeah, this guy is, if you're a fan of the Insecticons, and this guy really grew on me, I think I might actually try to track down the other Insecticons. I know they made one other, and I'm hoping that they're going to make the third one so I can actually complete the set. Anyways, this has been a look at Transformers Combiner Wars Bombshell.
Once again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you've seen today, please feel free to like, subscribe, or leave a comment below in the comment section. Any advice for the show will be greatly appreciated. Who knows, something you suggest may appear on the show in the future.